Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We have frost on the ground. We'll get up to about 48 and sunshine today, but started out cold this morning.
Very cold, below freezing. At
this point, kids should be out to school, so you're all set. But if you're heading to work, and make sure you have that hoodie, the jacket, something. If you
if
get
you
out
didn't
there.
tell us what to wear, I don't know that any of us would be dressed.
You know what? I think it's our duty. Don't make fun.
Oh, you said duty.
I think it is our duty to DUTY to let people know. Like tomorrow, we're going to talk about rain coming in Tuesday into Wednesday. So. Yeah, so it's our duty to tell people. We've got a responsibility, if you will, Cande. My 6th grade teacher. Oh my God, his name is? What was his name?
I don't know.
If I can't remember it, my father's gonna text me later, and he's gonna be like,
"You'll remember it? Wow."
Oh yeah, absolutely, Mr. Oh my God,
Mr. Phathead, 6th grade teacher.
He was really stern. He was real and he used to use the word responsibility. He'd go, your responsibility. Like he was really harsh at times. I forget his name. Oh my God. I'll get it anyway. All right. A few things before I get to my father's story. Is this real? This is a real job listing. The Rat Czar of New York City. You see this?
There's a Rat Czar? I did not.
This is from the AP and CNN. This story, the description for the job listing, it pays $170,000 a year. Cande.
Wait a minute. And what do you do?
This is the description. They need. I'm quoting here. A somewhat bloodthirsty person with a killer instinct and a swashbuckling attitude for the wholesale slaughter of rats.
Wholesale slaughter?
You'd be the director of rodent mitigation in New York. Yes.
And how do they slaughter them?
Those words are in quotes. Maybe they're just trying to be funny.
I don't understand.
I guess they're trying to be funny, but on top of having a lust for blood, they want someone with a background in project management and urban planning. It requires a bachelor's degree, and you have to live in New York for 3 months before you even apply for the job.
I don't even know what to say, because there are rats that are so big in this city, they could be dogs.
And it says, lead from the front using hand-on technique to exterminate rodents with authority and efficiency. Is this real?
Hey, you rat. Come over here. You're going to get it. You're going to get it now.
Can this be real?
Honestly, what are they going to carry, a 6-pack and start shooting at the rats? OK Corral? What's happening around here?
So bizarre.
Czar. What do you do for a living? I'm the Rat Czar. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I make almost $200,000 a year as the Rat Czar.
I'm the Rat Czar.
It's pretty good. Okay, so my father, before you left for your surgery a week ago, whatever, we were discussing the fact that I watched season 5 of The Crown.
Right.
And Harry and Meghan have a new thing coming out on Netflix, and there's a lot going on with the royals.
It aggravates me, so tread lightly.
Well, no, I said out loud, because we know my father's love for the Queen. We said out loud,
I loved her too.
What does my father think of all the different royals?
Oh, I do want to know.
Right? So he wrote me. Now, I'm going to go through it slowly because I don't know if there's any bad words in here or anything. Let me see. Okay. He says, my peeps. He used the word peeps. My peeps were Churchill, Liz, and Phil, meaning Queen Elizabeth and Philip, the husband.
I was wondering, Phil. Okay. Look at him, so casual.
Those were those were his peeps. He goes, Chuck will be an adequate placeholder for Willie and his family. Okay, meaning
placeholder. Will
meaning
that be
Charles.
His title of his book when it comes out? Placeholder.
So he thinks Charles is an adequate king until William takes over at some point. Who does he like? Listen, he says, if his mother was okay with Cammie, I accept her as well. meaning
Okay, he's
what's
a
her
nicer
name?
person than I am, Camille.
Right, Camilla
Parker
Bowles or Parker Bowles, right? So that was. He says if his mother's okay with Cammy, I accept her. He goes for the others, I I don't give a bleep.
So the others, does that include William and Kate?
No, he says Chuck will be an adequate placeholder for Willie and his family, so he must like William.
Willie and his
Kate.
family.
Right. But then he goes on to say, for the others, and I guess that just means anyone else who's
Well,
in
you
the
have
family.
Prince Andrew, who's
Right.
just shamed us all.
And it must mean Harry and Meghan and everyone
Right.
else. And he says, literally says, I don't give a bleep. They come, they go, yada, yada, yada. This is a World War II and post-war story I've been following since I was 6. Prime ministers, coronation, marriage, rebuilding the UK, and a stiff upper lip. As my British friends used to say, there will always be an England. This is what he writes me, kid.
In England. Wow. Well, I have to say, when I first met, like I actually met her, Meghan, I liked her very much. And now I dislike her very much. You got what you wanted, your privacy, but apparently it wasn't privacy you were looking for. It was fame. And if I got to escape the royal family, which I can understand you wanted to escape, I get it, I'd be so happy in my big house in California with my 2 kids. But no, they got to keep yapping and
Yeah, but you got to remember
shut
something.
up.
But hold on, you got to remember something, and I don't care either way. But this is how, for lack of a better term, this is how they make their living: public speaking engagements, being in the public. They're not going out and working the night shift at McDonald's. This is what they do, right? Right or wrong? I don't know.
I say you wanted privacy, go be private. I don't want to hear your belly aching anymore.
Right.
I don't want to hear about the royal family anymore. I don't want to hear everything that was done wrong to you anymore. Going all the way back to when she was a case holder. What was that show?
Suits? Was it Suits?
Not Suits. You know that game show with Howie Mandel?
Yeah.
She was complaining about that.
A deal or no deal. That's how I got engaged.
Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
All right. We'll move on, Candy. Sorry to get you all fired up.
But I think Kate is lovely. And I have a little story about that if we have time.
Go ahead. Tell me the story on Kate.
Ellen's cousin, Mark, wrote, he is a professor at Yale. And he's the head of whatever.
Of course he is.
Okay. Very successful. Wrote a very successful book on behavior and coping with whatever. And it has certain things, but raising kids and, arguing. And it's a really good book. It was a #1 bestseller. He's been all over the world promoting it. He gets a call from Kate Middleton's secretary that she's read the book. She's a big fan. And now that she was in Boston, he was supposed to go there, but time ran out. So they spoke on the phone. So he said to her secretary, how do I dress her? And she said, if you were meeting her in person, it would be Your Royal Highness. But since you're on the phone, it's ma'am.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Interesting, right? So she loves the book. She's been using these theories on her own children. She said it's the best, thing ever. She wants to introduce it to as many schools in Britain as she can. So he'll probably be having tea with her before long.
Ah, it's very nice. Well, very nice.
He said she was lovely, down to earth, really, really, really good.
You're a big fan, I can see. All right.
I am.
All right. Candy, we have to move on from the royals.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
I could just sit here and talk all day.
It is National Bathtub Party Day. You're supposed to forego the shower and get in the bath, Candy.
It's been a long time since I took a bath. What about you?
Yeah, and it's been, should I say to Elijah, let's celebrate your 10th birthday, get in the tub?
We're all going to get in the tub.
Come on,
we're going to
kids.
take it right to the psychiatrist.
Let's recreate the picture from...
At some point, that's, when they're little, it's very cute. But then there comes a time, it must end.
Yes. So it is Bathtub Party Day today. International Ninja Day, recognizing the fascination with the history and pop culture of the ninja, Candy.
All right.
Yep. It's National Repeal Day, the day Prohibition ended. Yay!
Thank heaven.
Are you allowed to drink with your nose? Okay. And it's National, how do you pronounce this? Sacher Tort Day. National Sacher Tort? Am I mispronouncing that? Sacher. It looks like a chocolate cake. It's like a layered cake.
Oh.
It's a
It
tort.
sounds, but I don't know what it is.
It's a unique type of chocolate cake.
Well, any kind of chocolate can't be bad, right?
An Austrian with the name Sacher invented it. So there you go. That's why it's a special tort.
Right.
Candy, some good news stories. A guy in California working under his truck last month when it fell on him. His 15-year-old son was able to lift it just enough so he could get out. Security camera got the whole thing on video. Dad ended up with some broken ribs, separated shoulder, punctured lung. But the kid, the 15-year-old, lifted up the truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
They say you get that kind of strength when you're in an emergency situation.
Fight or flight. That's right.
Yeah, that's incredible.
A woman in North Carolina gave birth to a healthy baby girl last month, then hit the lottery the same day for $100,000.
Wow.
Some Home Depot workers near Nashville found an envelope in the middle of an aisle with $700 in it. They tracked down the rightful owner on Facebook. Turned out the money was for his kids' Christmas gifts.
What a nice thing to do, return
That
the
was
money. See?
very, very nice. Candy, before we go, let's just explain to the listeners once again, if you're saying to yourself, oh, Candy's back, she had surgery on her deviated septum, but
she's
still
never sounded worse.
still sounds snuffy. She's not allowed to blow her nose at least for another couple days. So,
Yes.
yeah, she's dealing with it.
Let me go
All right.
back to my misery, please.
All right, go do your thing. I'll let you know all what we do for Elijah's birthday
Yes.
tonight.
Is he requesting a special gift?
He wanted gifts Saturday, so we gave him a bunch of stuff that we got for him on Saturday. He opened gifts, and I don't know if we have anything else
He's a
for
man
him.
after my own heart. He
Yeah.
spends his birthday month.
Oh my God, it is a birthday month. It was his birthday
I love
weekend.
that, Elijah. I love it.
Whole thing, absolutely, not even a question. Gonna get up to about 48 today and sunshine. Let's hit the roads, my country. 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.